Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, where previously we dealt with some 6th House cultists that were sabotaging my bloody tower by infecting it with a blight disease, which is just not cricket, honestly. Secondly, we also... I'm having a brain fart. What was the other thing we did? Yes. Gavin returned. And he supplied us with a load of scroll-making equipment, as well as access to his previous master, who is all about scroll-making. He knows about the art of making scrolls, and he is prepared to teach it to us. I'm gonna put a pin in that for now, though. Being able to make scrolls is cool, but it's not really top of my priority list. This has got, rather a lot more important things to be doing. So we will possibly get around to that at some point, but right now it's not a huge concern. And I am pleased with Gavin, though. That was definitely interesting. He promised it would be interesting, and it was. So well done. I shall reward my apprentice with, I don't know, just throwing some money at him or something. What is it you do with apprentices? You know what? There's those servitor robes, isn't there? I can't remember where you get them from, but I could get him some servitor robes. Yeah, we could do that. That would be a suitable reward. Yeah, somebody sells the damn things. I just don't know who. Someone told me, and I've forgotten, and... Oh, dear. Well, anyway. I might remember at some point. Anyway. In the meantime, I've discovered what the Telvanni Magicka Cup is for. Let's go and try it out, shall we? It's for restoring our magicka, basically, but you don't just use the cup by itself. What you do is you go in here, into the botanical garden bit, and we go to this fountain at the back, the Magicka Font, and we drink deeply from the magical spring, and it restores our magicka. We need the cup to do it, though. But that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool indeed. So anytime I need to restore my magicka, and we are not in a position where we desperately need to use potions because we're in the middle of a dungeon fighting an enemy or something, I can come back to my tower and I can drink deep of the Magicka Font and have my magicka restored very quickly for free, which is excellent. I've also discovered another thing. This crystal here, which looks like all of the other crystals, which is why I never noticed it before, allows me to speak directly to Fast Eddie. You see his image actually appears in the crystal. It's pretty cool. Congratulations on your ascension to Archmagister, Fathus. You can probably guess I'm happier about this shift in power than anyone. Not everyone's happy, though. There's probably a few people around here you'll need to appease. I hear there's some kid stirring up trouble with the council. He was one of Gothran's apprentices named Garethi Nemas. I think he's holed himself up in Teleroon. You may want to have a little chat with him. We may indeed, yes. Very good. Garethi Nemas is the only person I can think of who's likely to stir up trouble. He was one of Gothran's apprentices. A promotion will likely shut him up. Otherwise, things have been pretty quiet. I've heard lots of talk, things about Gothran being pretty well liked when he first took over, but his popularity has faded as a new generation of Telvanni are coming into their own. I think most of us were ready for a change, so it's not come as much of a shock to some. Okay. Very good. Well, toodaloo, Eddie. I'm actually going to go speak to him in person imminently because, Fast Eddie has pulled a fast one on us. Well, this time I've been going back there, to try and see if he's returned, and then discovering he's not there. He was there the entire time. Sneaky little bugger. And I shall show you as soon as I get back to my teleport pad. Here we go. The Telvanni Council House. Whoosh. And then we go in here. And yes, you'll notice he's not on his pedestal. You know why that is? It's because he's moved over to Gothran's old pedestal. Well, Gothran's mouth's old pedestal. And he's wearing a different robe too, just so it was even less obvious that it was him over here instead of over there. And I suppose you think this is funny, Fast Eddie. You want the Ring of Equity? I found it for you. I got the ring for you. It's all yours. It should help if you have to fight another wizard, but you can only use it once or twice in a fight. Okay, thanks, Fast Eddie. Sneaky little git. Well, what do you think of my apprentice? Gavin's easy to get along with, and eager too. I hope you're happy with him. Yeah, for the most part. For the most part. The Emperor himself congratulated you on becoming Archmagister of House Telvanni. Being leader of a great house is certainly something worthy of the Emperor's notice. And, of course, he has to remind us that he considers us Imperial subjects. Yes. Anything else to see here? Recruit some... Yeah, we got to recruit some guards for the next phase of our stronghold. Sure, I can do that. I'll need some money to pay them, though. I think 2,000 ought to cover it, but first I need to borrow the seal of the Archmagister. Do you have it? Of course I have it. Good. I can use it to recruit the guards you need. I can also use it to order the construction. Yes. Make it so, Eddie. Thanks. I also require money to hire the guards and the rest of the cost to order the vault construction. It'll be 5,000 septons for the construction and 2,000 for the guards. That's 7,000 altogether. Oh, yes, just get it done. Thanks, I'll inform Lunella to begin construction right away, and I'll have some guards sent there by the time it's completed. Okay. Thanks, Eddie. I'm just hemorrhaging cash at the minute. My goodness. How much do I have left now? Only 16k! This will not do! Luckily, I have a demon in my basement who will buy things off me. So it's not all bad. In fact, what I'm going to do is go and pay Laruvi a visit with some junk from my hideout in Vivek, actually, to make up for that loss we've just gone through. Or the game could just crash. There's that too. All right. We're back at the hideout. What have we got in the big pile of stuff? I think she only has about 10,000 on her, doesn't she? So, Daedric Warhammer, you're coming with me. Also, let's make sure we equip Mithras' Stanchion when we're just pottering about the place instead of actually fighting. And there goes my phone out of my pocket and onto the floor, if you heard a bang just now. Very good. Okay. My ring. Someone in the comments told me that every time I use this, I'm not actually getting deducted any cash when I travel using the ring. Let's put that to the test, that theory. 16,125 gold. Travel. Tell Uvirith Tower. Upper. No, lower. Oh. Okay, yeah, 16,125 gold. Yeah, it is actually free. It's just a quirk of the way they've implemented it. It looks like it costs money, but actually it doesn't. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Good to know, then. Good to know. I thought I was paying money out of thin air, basically, to be able to use that, but it turns out, actually, I'm not. Oh, here's another thing I've noticed. Hello, Mr. Centurion Sphere. I can actually talk to you and make you do stuff. Initializing. Fathis Ulven recognized. Please input command. I can tell him to follow me. Wait here. Patrol this area. Stay outside. Follow me inside. Stay out of my way. Stay with me. Return to your position in the tower. Make this your returning position. Nothing for now. I can make my Steam Centurions follow me. It's very cool. I can't do it with the ones outside the tower, but I can do it with these guys. Repair sequence not required. I wonder how you repair them. But that's pretty awesome. So if I fancy bringing a bodyguard along with me, you're a slightly more socially acceptable alternative to Bill, aren't you? you're a little bit more awesome as well, I'll be honest. I mean, I like Bill and all, but he's not a robot. I have killer robots. Fathis has killer robots at his disposal. Just think about that for a minute. Okay? Let's get some lunch, shall we?
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble.
I didn't mean to come in here, actually, but since we're here, whatever you've prepared is fine. Hound and rat pie with stewed scrib cabbage is a good hearty meal, giving you more energy for the day. Did you want some bread as well? Yes. Let's have some wickweed bread. Have some fresh out of the oven. Enjoy. Thank you very much, Salmima. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you out of the house and actually doing stuff from time to time, though, Fathers. Otherwise, you're gonna start getting fat, and that won't do. But stewed scrib cabbage. Let's restore magicka. What? How much stewed scrib cabbage can you make, Salmima? Because I could make a lot of potions with that, you know. Hound and rat pie. Very nice. And gargoyle grains. Oh, well, that's from the gargoyle I killed earlier, wasn't it? I'm missing something. Where's the bread gone? There it is, the wicked bread. Yum yum. It has no effect on me, apparently. It is. Did we remember to free you? I'm not sure we did. Amsimasa attends well to Master's wishes. Amsimasa work very hard. What can Amsimasa do for Master? Amsimasa cleans Master's clothes, cleans them well. Is there something else Master wishes? Master has but to ask, and Amsimasa will do. Go free? You have the key. Yes. Amsimasa is now free. Thank you, Father Sylvan. Amsimasa longs to go on an adventure. Oh my god, guys, spin-off series about Amsimasa's adventures after she was freed from slavery. Amsimasa will find her way in the world. Amsimasa will go now, not trouble Master anymore. Go free! But don't touch the cookie jar. Don't do that. Not even Fathers touches the cookie jar. There is one person in this world whose commands Fathers will obey, and that is the cook. If the cook says not to touch the cookie jar, Fathers will not touch the cookie jar. And nor will anyone else in this tower, for that matter. I suspect not even my undead servants would touch the cookie jar. Now I feel compelled to check every single crystal in case it does something weird. Check everything in this damn tower in case it does something. Anyway, we need to go see Laruvi. I'm getting distracted. Although... Has anything happened here? I mean, the cupboards all seem to be bare still. No, I think it's still going to take a few days. He's not even here right now, so... I'm curious to see what my 2,000 gold a week is going to buy, honestly. To see if it's actually bloody worth it, because otherwise I'm just throwing money into a pit for no reason. Although, speaking of throwing money into pits... To the dungeon! To the dungeon! Now, if I recall, Laruvi did say something about Azura leaving a gift for us. But, what that gift might... Wow, it's really dark down here. I'm sort of managing to accidentally find my way through. What that gift is, I don't know, because we haven't found it. I can only assume that perhaps once the dungeon is expanded, maybe we'll find it. But I certainly didn't find anything around down here that would constitute a gift from Lady Azura. Has you pretty things for Laruvi? We do. We have one pretty thing. A very large, heavy pretty thing. Daedric Warhammer, there we go. 9k gold, get in. Is there anything else we can chuck in there as well while we're at it? For example... Oh, well, the thing is, all these gemstones now, apparently I need them for, like, scroll making, so I probably shouldn't sell them. So, why do I have a copy of the Invocation of Azura? I don't remember picking that up. Whatever. Have some Dwemer coins. Nice shiny coins to make up the difference so we can get the full 10,000. There we go. Ah, the sweet, sweet sound of my losses being recouped. Okay, I can see why you're down here now, because this tower is getting expensive and you're going to help me pay for it all. My Daedra friend with infinite monies. This I do like. This I definitely like. Yeah, I don't know what this gift from Azura is. I am going to operate on the assumption that we won't find out until the dungeon is expanded a little bit, because there doesn't seem to be anything here right now. She hides surprise for Fathersilvan here in tunnels. Azura has present for Fathersilvan. Larivia likes presents. Yeah, a present here in the tunnels. What could that be? See, now you've got me curious, Larivia. Now you've got me really curious. I'm going to be searching this place, like, combing every inch of it now. And she's just making it up and enjoying laughing at me. Running around trying to find something that doesn't exist, but... I don't know. I don't see anything. Maybe I need a detect enchantment spell. Maybe that would help. No, you never know. Maybe that would help. Crispy fried adventure. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't found anything, and that doesn't mean there's nothing there. Of course, but I think I'm gonna operate under the assumption now that it will be revealed later. I think. Because there's nothing here. Well, anyway. Okay. 10,000 gold in the bag. We should probably go and deal with Gothrin's former apprentice, shouldn't we? That does sound like a pressing issue. We don't want him causing problems for us, after all. Okay. Take me to Telerune.
I could kill that Gwar. Those boots are ruined.
There's a Gwar supervillain out there somewhere who's ruining everybody's boots. It's all the same Gwar. It's not different Gwars. It's always the same one. I tell you. I'm assuming he's going to be up where Gothrin was, at the top of the tower. Bit of an assumption, I know, but I'm going to assume that. Oh, look at that landscape. Look at it. I'm enjoying this whole being the Archmagister thing, but there is a creeping wanderlust growing right now. I want to get out there and explore the world again. What is that, like, mountain thing over there, for example? What is that? What am I looking at right there? I must know. I must see. I can't even tell. Where am I pointing? This sort of way. Oh, you know what? I think over there is where the ruins of Kemelzi are, that mountain. I think that mountain is where the ruins of Kemelzi are. The ruins of Kemelzi! I was going to go there such a long time ago, when Julan was not a skeleton, even. I was planning to go to the ruins of Kemelzi. But I just never found the time. Too caught up in all the bureaucracy these days. Oh well. Gorethi Nemas. Greetings, Archmagister. I suppose you're here to discuss the recent shift in power within House Telvanni. I am eager to hear what you have planned for me in particular. I was just about to take on the position of the Archmagister's mouth since Malam Ryan was about to retire. Since your mouth position is occupied, I see only one solution to this problem. I get it, you want a promotion. Well, that would be the most desirable solution to my predicament. Yes, I would like a promotion. I have been loyal, not just to the former Archmagister Gothran, but to the Telvanni as a whole. If you could see fit to promote me, I will gladly leave this place to pursue my own studies in a quiet, remote location. I would require one task of you first to prove your loyalty. But sure, of course, I suppose you have a right to be cautious. Allow me to suggest something. I know my way around this tower better than most. I could easily find something of interest to you, an object of great power Archmagister Gothran kept hidden away. If you return in a couple of days, I promise I will have something for you. Okay. Very well. I like it. I'm sending people off to do quests for me. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. So what on earth am I going to do in the meantime? Where is the damn teleporter? You there, where's the teleporter? I'm lost. You still have a very cool robe, but I actually like my current one better, I'm afraid. How do I... Where is it? Accelerate. No. Damn it all. Where have they hidden it? Where have they hidden the bloody thing? Whatever. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right, where do I go now? Telvanni Council House, maybe? Sure. I want to see if Eddie's still there, because I might be able to send, while he's at it, you know, while he's doing his thing, I might be able to give him another... No, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Right, okay, fine. Do you know what, actually? Maybe I can still contact him via the crystal. I don't know if that'll work or not. Where's the ring? So, I've had questions from more than one person about the Rise of House Telvanni mod and whether or not I'll be using it. The answer at the minute, I'm afraid, is still, I don't really know, erring towards no. Because there's still a great many things I want to get done in this Let's Play, including but not limited to, obviously, the main quest, but also Tribunal, and also Blood Moon, and also quite a bit of what's it called? Tamriel Rebuilt. That's the one. Because I mean, look, just look here at how much of Tamriel Rebuilt we haven't explored. This is the bit we have largely explored, and pretty much all of this is still playable stuff which we've not explored. We've only probably touched on about 20% of Tamriel Rebuilt so far. And believe me when I say there's some seriously, seriously cool stuff around here, especially added by the newest update. So there's all this I want to have a look at. There's Blood Moon, there's Tribunal, there's the main quest, and, you know, as you've seen, the game does like to crash every now and again, so I'm ever conscious of the fact that, as with any of these Elder Scrolls games, with any of these Bethesda games, in fact, you're always on a little bit of a time limit. You're racing against the clock to see how much you can get done before the game implodes on itself. It's going to take us no small amount of time to get the things I already have planned done. Let alone throwing in something like Rise of House Telvanni, which I'm given to understand is a substantial mod. For example, I'm also not using the mod Building Up Uvirith's Grave. Building Up Uvirith's Grave is a mod that it combines with the one we've already got, Uvirith's Legacy, essentially. And it means we can build a small town around Uvirith's Grave. Outside the tower, we can build like a freaking town, complete with guild buildings and houses and everything. And I don't have it installed, and I'm pretty sure it's trying to install it mid-playthrough, especially when we've already started Uvirith's Legacy and we're already the Archmagister and stuff. Might be a small disaster that could break the game horribly, so I won't be installing it, but again, even if I could, I'm not sure I would because, again, time. I'm not saying no to Rise of House Telvanni. I think it's a cool mod and it would definitely suit this character, but time, guys, time as ever is the issue. I just don't know. I need to have a bit of a think about it. But at the minute, I'm leaning towards probably not including it. I'm afraid. As far as I know, there's nothing stopping us installing it at any time I like and having a go at it. So there's no pressure there really. It's not like building a Proof of Grave, which if were I to install it mid playthrough right now, I'd probably break everything. Rise of House Telvanni is not like that. I think we'd probably get away with it just fine. But yeah. Yeah. Hey, Eddie. I'm kind of busy on that chore you assigned me. Can we make this quick? Yeah, I have a different chore for you. Possibly, anyway. Chores. I'll be off soon. I'll get... Oh, okay. I can't do that until he's back, I guess. I haven't had a look at the Ring of Equity yet. He gave it to me. I didn't look at the sodding thing, did I? All right, well, bye, Eddie. You get on with it. Let's see. Why am I still carrying these gloves around? I have no idea. Ring of Equity. Where are you, you little bastard? I also still have that for some reason. There it is. Reflect 50% for 10 seconds on self. Spell absorption 100 points for 10 seconds on self. Yeah, now to be fair, that's pretty good actually for if you get in a fight with a mage. Actually, that's very good, in fact. Yeah, not bad. Not a bad little bit of kit, that, actually. Well done, Eddie. Where was my apprentice? That's the other thing, wasn't it? I was going to go and see my apprentice. I have lots of things I'm waiting for now. I'm waiting for Eddie to get that sorted. I'm waiting for my accountant to get the storage sorted. I'm waiting for Tunila to get the blight cure thing for the mushroom tower sorted. I'm waiting for a lot of stuff at the moment.
Archmagister of House Telvanni, how may I serve you?
What do you ask of me, Archmagister? I ask of you... teach me? I really learned a lot from that last session. I should be able to survive a tough fight now. Is there anything more you can teach me? What schools do you think I can need to improve in? How about... Can't go wrong with destruction. Can you teach me about destruction? It's my favourite school. We will need some place to train first. I don't want you throwing fireballs around the tower. I know. We can go to my old master's training room. It used to be his summoning chamber, but he used to train me there. Well, tried to, anyway. He keeps it locked, but then he keeps everything locked. I'm sure he won't mind us going there unless he's converted it to something else since I left. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, if you're sure, let's go. All right, just let me find that ring. It was here in my pocket last I checked. Here it is. Off we go.
Archmagister of House Telvanni, how may I serve you?
It worked! And it looks like Master Lab hasn't been down here recently. I think it's safe enough to train here. At least I don't see any monsters lurking around anywhere in the room. Once we're done here, we can teleport back to your tower. Why don't I have a training room in my tower, for heaven's sake? Whatever. Anyway. Yes. Teach me. Destruction. But we're already here. This is... I think it's bugging out slightly. Yeah, okay, we're here. Good. Should we take that? We'll probably summon a Dremora or something, won't it? I bet. The Art of War Magic. Cushion. Oh my god, I can move the cushions around? What is this? Madness. Oh, hello, what's this? Ritual Circle. Oh god, no, none. Kevin, I think you've bugged out a bit, mate. I didn't quite think that through, I guess. I don't have any way to teleport us both back. I can use recall to teleport myself, but surely you must have a way to get back on your own. Okay, that was a stupid thing to say. Of course you do. I mean, you're a great wizard. Do you want me to meet you back there now? Yes. Yeah, that didn't really go according to plan in any shape or form, really, did it? Oh, never mind. Oh well. Maybe I was doing something wrong there, I don't know.
Archmagister of House Telvanni, how may I serve you?
Chores for you? Nothing for now, apparently. Reward for service? A reward? I'm honored, Archmagister. I will have to think of something suitable. What did you have in mind? How about something special? I don't want to throw out more money at the moment. Something special? Well, I don't mean to be presumptuous, but I thought maybe a new desk for my studies would be nice. It would look pretty good in the lower tower. Yes, that would be appropriate. Wow, thank you. I've been wanting a place of my own to study for a long time now. Good. I decided to give Gavin a new desk for his studies in the lower tower. I'll have to talk to Almasaran about bringing one. Oh, and he's not here, because he's away sorting out other stuff. I'm going to have to start writing down a list of things, aren't I? This is getting out of hand. I mean... Because this default journal is useless. Do you know what? We actually can write stuff down. I haven't used this in ages, but perhaps now is the time. Yoink. Can I remember how to use it, is the question. Do I have everything I need for it to work, is the other question. How do you... I don't remember how to make it work, honestly. Whatever, I'll try and remember that too. I'm just going to write it down in there. Because I'm pretty sure I still have that mod, which allows me to write things down in books like that. Never mind. Hello, Julan. I'm afraid you've been replaced these days. Gavin is just, well, I mean, aside from that hiccup there with his training, that he's just sort of like you, but better. He's not really better, to be fair. Julan is an incredibly good companion mod, and sometimes I feel guilty that I had to kill him, but it was just the way it had to be. Perhaps we'll get the most out of Julan in another playthrough, in the distant mists of the future, with a different character who's slightly less liable to stab the poor bastard in the back. But for now, he remains dead. So what do we do now? We could, I suppose we could find bits for Master Labs inscribing stuff. Although I'm inclined not to at the moment, honestly. We could just wait a while for the next stage of the stronghold to be sorted. Don't know how long that's actually going to take. About a week, he said, so yeah, not it's quite a while in game terms, isn't it? Well, I'm going to miss Amsi-Massa, but, you know, Fathers is not in the business of keeping slaves that aren't ones he can guarantee the loyalty of, like Bill here, for example, or his killer robots. Why don't we go and talk to our retainers and see if they've got anything interesting for us? Neela's still sorting out the cure for the Mushroom Tower, of course, but maybe some of the others have got something to say, like Faeryn, for example.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Anything to say? No? No, okay. Jolly good. Well, carrying on. Stuck. Still unsure about making her the steward, but I think at the end of the day, she was the best of a bad bunch of choices. Ultimately. Gorvin is just... Gorvin. Tanila is, well, she's too soft, as the others said. She's too soft for the kind of business Fathers needs her to be able to do. And Hlendrisa was alright, but the problem with Hlendrisa is she would treat being the steward as a hobby. A distraction from her Dwemer hobbies, basically. You know, that's what she would treat it as. And I think Fathers requires someone to be his steward who takes it a little bit more seriously than she would. Which ultimately, I think, is why we ended up choosing old Faeryn instead. Are you done yet? No, we're still not ready to attempt a cure.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
You don't have much to say, other than we could talk about just some general stuff, I suppose. Dwemer Centurions? Dwemer Centurions are enchanted war and guardian devices in the form of animated metal machinations, which were designed long ago by, obviously, the Dwemer. There are three major classes of Dwemer Centurions: Centurion Spiders, Centurion Spheres, and Steam Centurions. You filled in the missing areas of my research by your discovery of the secrets of Dwemer Animunculi, my Archmagister. That is why Uvirith has the first new Centurions in millennia, and why I can now be truly considered the first magesmith since the Dwemer disappeared millennia ago. Speaking of their disappearance, I do have some theories, but they are neither the focus of my research nor entirely my own, as I developed them from speaking with Master Baladas in Nesis. If you want to know more about the subject, which is certainly quite fascinating, go visit him, for he's a true genius when it comes to understanding the Dwemer. What do you think about Eddie? I've never really spoken to him at great length, but he doesn't come off as abrasive and offending like most men do, but there's something strange about him, a sort of quality which seems out of place in a Telvanni, especially in a mouth. I can tell that he's an opportunist and will grab at whatever he can in order to achieve whatever he desires. That could be a beneficial quality for you, Archmagister, but it seems rather unreliable to me. People like he are devout and loyal only until they can extract nothing more from their superiors. Then they jump to the next benefactor. There. You asked my opinion and you've received it. Now, if there's nothing else, Archmagister, I'd like to return to my research. Interesting opinion, yeah. But you could say the same of any of the bloody people in this place, I suppose. That's the thing, isn't it? Apart from Gavin, I guess. He seems a little bit too dim-witted to backstab us. But then again, maybe that's all an act, right? Let's remember which great house we're talking about here. Oh, there's another one of my Centurions over there. Oh, we're back around the front. Okay. Just gonna go float on up to the top, I think. Here we are. Quite a view. Quite a view indeed. Hey look, there's Telfir's tower. I mean, Telfir's tower? Telfir, the Tower of Divathir. Hi, Divath, hello! Meanwhile, Divath is at the top of his tower looking back, thinking, oh no, there goes the neighborhood. Definitely has the best view in the game, this out of all the strongholds, Uvirith. That's for sure. Beats the snot out of the other 2 strongholds. Anyway, do you know what we can do? Do you know what we can do? We can go to the Tower of Doom. That's what we can do. The Tower of Doom! 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 How's my inventory looking? Okay, yeah, not too bad. I really don't need the slave bracer. It can go in the plant pot, for that is obviously where those sort of things belong. In the plant pot. Makes total sense to me. I don't know why you're questioning it. Do we want to bring Gavin along, or any of the Dwemer Centurions and stuff? No, probably too much hassle, honestly, so I don't think so. Yeah, let's go visit the Tower of Doom. If you've forgotten what the Tower of Doom is, the Tower of Doom is a abandoned fort in the middle of Lake Amaya down here, which we've been to a couple of times, but kept getting stuck because it was full of it was full of lock level 100 doors that I couldn't get past, and it was quite a substantial dungeon, which might have had some substantial treasures in it, you see. So I've always been curious, and now we can finally open lock level 100 doors. I think perhaps it's about time, since we have nothing else to do right now, to revisit the Tower of Doom and see what we can get out of it. See what finally unravel its secrets, you know. I think that would be a fine idea. So that's what we're going to do. Is there anything I need to bring with me? I've got this glass stormblade I need to sell to Laruvi the next chance I get. I must remember that. Amulet of the Thoughtful Pause. Where on earth did I get that? Anyway. Yeah. Let's go visit the Tower of Doom. How are we going to get there? That's the question. We could go via Saran. Bal-Ur. Bal-Ur. Why is Bal-Ur ringing a bell? Wasn't I given directions to something via Bal-Ur? I don't know. We could go via Saran, or we could go via Balmora. Pelagia's probably the closest. You know, I think we'll go via Balmora. I've not been to Balmora in a while, honestly, so... How do we get to Balmora from here? Brain, think. We use our teleporter pad. That's what we do. We use our teleporter pad to go to Sadrith Mora. And then we go to Wolverine Hall and we get teleported via the Mages Guild to Balmora, and that's how we do it. Right. I've been inside my tower for too long. I'm losing the plot. We need to get out of here. We're going stir crazy. Right. Yeah. Okay. No. Wrong bloody place. Get out of here. You know what? We can just quickly divine intervention. There we go. Fathers really is getting lazy. He's just teleporting everywhere instead of walking. eating rat pies. He's going to get fat. Fathers is going to get fat. He needs some exercise. So Balmora. Hello, Balmora Mages Guild. Long time no see. You know, I could probably afford some actual honest-to-goodness training from NPCs nowadays, now that I've got access to Laruvi, who is basically my own personal mudcrab merchant. Balmora. Place probably... It always gave me the impression that the place stank to high heaven just by looking at it. But it's home to every Morrowind player out there at the end of the day. It'll always feel like home. Right. Oh, I've still got the letter from the Emperor. and Halgard's Tale, and I've got books to sort, actually. I should have done that earlier, but never mind. Yeah, and the 6th house note. Well, whatever, we'll deal with that later. Onwards! To the Tower of Doom!